We have new troubling details on the Racine mother charged with child neglect after investigators say 5 children were found severely malnourished in a basement. Today, CBS 58's Yukare Nakayama obtained documents that show Child Protective Services were called multiple times before the mother was arrested in late July. She joins us in the newsroom with more. Yukare?
Yeah, Mike, today I spoke with yet another father of one of the children and a grandmother figure to those children. Both say they sounded the alarm earlier this year to no avail.
When I last saw them, they were unkept. They weren't bathed. They were little, skinny. You could tell that they were hungry.
Anna Babcock claims to be a grandmother figure to the 5 children found almost starved to death living in a Racine basement in late July. She says the children and their mother, Deja Turner, lived with her in her Pleasant Prairie home from February to April of this year.
I try to feed them, and then when I try to give them like seconds when they were hungry, she would pull them in the bedroom where they were staying at and not let them get a second helping.
And she says when she attempted to bathe them, Turner would not let her. Babcock alleges that Turner would only feed her children once a day.
And they would give them like 15 pizza rolls on one plate, and that's all they would give them.
It was a reality Babcock says she couldn't bear anymore. She claims she called Child Protective Services several times, but without luck.
My babies would not even be hurt. My babies wouldn't even have to go through this if they would have did something before they left my house.
CPS could not confirm with me these attempts made by Babcock for confidentiality reasons, but this Racine County Human Services document states that CPS was called 6 times between January 20th to March 2nd of 2023.
To be honest, I couldn't do nothing but cry, man.
Byron Harris, the father of one of the children, claims he's also contacted CPS. His focus now getting his son back after not seeing him for 3 years.
I'm here. I'm gonna fight all the way.
The document states Kenosha personnel made contact with Turner March 3rd and March 22nd, ultimately deeming the allegations of neglect unsubstantiated because the children were observed wearing well-fitted and clean clothing. Important to note, these children were living with Babcock at the time.
It's like a big nightmare, you know.
Harris says because Turner moved so often and wouldn't return his calls, he hadn't been able to see his son since 2020. In the newsroom, Yukare Nakayama, CBS 58 News.
Yukare, thank you for that update.